It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And away we go from Lumen Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Run on!
They've got a man in motion. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, we got some on! Strike! Alert!
From the gun, Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Offense in the hurry up here.
Jack's left! Ours!
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, this is Charbonnet. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there.
Here we go.
You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. Give him 13 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Hey, on turbo!
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Cover!
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Dump off caught by his back. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
53. Hey, it's a clip.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. He throws a bullet deep to the right. He's got it inside the 10. It's a Seattle touchdown. Just Looks like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal, that start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage. It sets up your play action. And it keeps that defense honest.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought down on the play by Uchenna Nwosu. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he'd love to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. We're going for this. He connects downfield on 4th. And he crosses midfield before going out. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Nix from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Man in motion here. On third down, here's Nix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Give it away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They have second and pretty long here. Again, it's Charbonnet. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Sent down by Cody Barton. They get those 2 yards back, but now it leaves them with 3rd and 10.
Tuesday. Hold.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he lost the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Putting a receiver in motion. It's Nix out of the pistol. Pass taken in by Sutton. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Williams. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. It's 2nd and goal. Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Slow ball, slow ball.
Trying the left side with Charbonnet. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Sent down by Cody Barton. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Right. Middle. Line.
Smith back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over after the interception. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Nix with it on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Complete out to the right. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap to Nix. Flush down out to his left. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Nix looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, alert! 13 next.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Snowball.
Back to the air. It's Smith. He's trying another one deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the...
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos are able to get the return down to the 40-yard line before they're stopped. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
They've got a man in motion. Throwing here, Nix. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's taken down at the 30. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Man in motion here. Here's Nix to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Nix off the play action. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This one from 47 yards away. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Seattle. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play, and a touchdown.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks tie things up at 14. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Here's Smith on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Nick's now to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 14. Finds Mims. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. Third and long for him here. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Another carry for Charbonnet. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
There we go, Sonoma.
From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, Tony.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
13X, 13X.
Looking to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop it after 2 yards. Working quickly here. Second and 8. Oh no, they get him yet again. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Hey, here we go, hey. Here we go, son.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant, because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On third down, they're going with Sharp. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And the Broncos corral it!
Third down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing fourth down, they're off the field completely.
Play action with Nix. It's taken in by Williams. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Offense up to the line fast. From the 19. Dumped off to his running back. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Brought down by Reek Woolen.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
On third down, here's Nix. Mims with the grab. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Putting a receiver in motion. Here he is on third and long. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They'll throw again. Nix. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Running right, it's Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in the hurry up here. From midfield on 2nd down. Finds a man right side. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
They send a man in motion. Nix again on 2nd and 10. He's trying to go deep again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They've got a man in motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. Searches from pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
QB in the pocket, runner behind the line. I'll tell you what, these guys on the edge, they don't care who gets it or what the play is. Their job is to find the ball behind the line and go stick them for a loss.
He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Riley Moss with the pick. There he goes, right sideline. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Smith coming off that pick. This is complete to Charbonnet. And he's tackled for a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Check 58.
From the gun, Smith. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos.
To throw, here's Nix. Complete out to the right. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 24. He puts some power on a deep one left. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks have some new life in the 4th. Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down.
Ready.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Running back sent in motion. Another try following the sack. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw. They connect on the deep shot. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. What's there to tack on the extra point? And the Broncos take a 3-possession lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And off we go from Denver. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
There we go.
In motion, the tight end. Smith going to go to the air first play. Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. They'll try the air now with Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Middle. Check 59, cover. Hey, go flip her up. What's up?
Now Geno.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Hold it ready. Drop low 80. Check out.
A first carry now. This is Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing, Nix.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
To throw, here's Nix.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he will not be able to get the first, as he can get this only down to the 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here's Charbonnet once again. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Daytona! Daytona!
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, set! Hawk 70, bring it, go!
They try the left side here with Williams. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 29, here's 2nd down and a yard. Nix to the air. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
19 Lions, Buffalo 18.
Now it's Nix. This one swung out to Williams. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
19 Tiger.
Touchdown, Broncos. Marvin Mims, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Gino now to throw.
chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. A give to Williams, running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
60 biceps, Warrior 70, trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Nix. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This now a 3rd and 4. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, That threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Nifty move. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 36-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Again, it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Up the middle, it's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
65. Let's go. 79 Broncos.
To throw is Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back to throw. Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Adam Troutman as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And a good return, able to get out across. .35 to the 36. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start the second half here with Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Nix from the shotgun. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The rookie from Oregon on target with that one. It leads to a first down.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play.
And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finding Williams once more, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Now they'll change things up.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
And he will have the Broncos first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now here's a quick throw out to Mims.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Nix got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Geno. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
There we go, Sonoma.
Geno's going to throw. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he stopped immediately there. Now a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 2nd and 5. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Nix to throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go, here we go.
From the end zone, Smith. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Geno. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
And Smith here, an audible at the line. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw, here's Nix.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do that, and in a hurry.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, it would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Williams.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They run. It's Williams.
And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. And off we go from Denver. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
The first carry now. This is Williams.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Nix.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Adam Troutman, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Throwing Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
Yeah, this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth.
The kick by Lutz is good.
And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when
This is caught inside the 15, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 70 yards. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Jason Myers now for the extra point.
He's got it, and they'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
they'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Williams.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2nd and 6.
On the ground, this is Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
They get it to him running left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos are able to move back in front. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 7.
There we go.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now it's Smith. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Smith. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Play action. It's Smith. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, it's a clip.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
60 by 6, 60.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Again, it's Williams. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Liking 18. Dragon 60. 18 running. 18 running. Go.
Here's Nix. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They're going. It's Nix. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Cowboy 80. Come on. Set. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Lion.
To throw is Nix. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Looking to throw. Nix. This one swung out to Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow This ball's overthrown.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
79 Broncos. Go.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, hey.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Right.
Smith. This one to the former Bronco. It's Noah Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Cody Barton there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off of play action, here's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 68 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. He's to the 15. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 70 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Now Myers for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the 1st half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Nix. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go now. 60 back.
Nix from the shotgun. He's got him in. Complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Nix. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And complete to Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Hey, we go to the 13 there. Hey, alert! Alert!
Geno now to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go. 13 there.
Throwing now is Geno. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that deep.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, when the running game's now working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now Gino. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Charbonnet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing is Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. To throw is Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. They begin the drive with Williams. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 172 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Nix to the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
19 Lions. Go.
Now it's Nix. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's go. Buffalo 18.
Throwing Nix. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
To throw, here's Nix. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
And Williams is in. Touchdown, Broncos. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Smith now to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
A quick throw out to Lockett.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
There we go.
A run now with Charbonnet.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. It's Smith.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A shotgun snap for Smith.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Jones breaking from the contact. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
To throw is Nix.
Flushed out right. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Here's Nix.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
18 rapper, 60 rapper. Check go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's taken in left side by Vele. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Adam Troutman there to make the grab. And the Broncos have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, we're going to salute.
Now Smith. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Smith. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They snap it to Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
13X.
Geno out to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
There we go, Sonoma.
Throwing again is Smith. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Nick Bonito. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. And it's coming up next.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And off we go from Denver. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading them out, their veteran quarterback.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carr right away going to look to throw. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. With the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Carr going to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on. And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And out across midfield down to the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Throwing Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Let's go.
To throw, here's Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
What now?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 70 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, there was no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer. And they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Carr will look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now,
and the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 70 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it 21-8. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Again, it's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. To throw his Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
And that very nearly a second interception of this first quarter. He's been really loose with the football, and that's going to need to change as this game moves along.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Going up top. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And this is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And a point after, good by Groupie. And the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Nix to the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Carr now to throw. Out to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From midfield, here's Carr. Finds his man, that's Olave on the crossing route. And this is First down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Now Carr. He's got room at the 30. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
What now?
Now a play fake. Carr. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on him.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play.
The previous play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On play action, now Carr. They'll roll him out right. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. They'll turn to Kamara. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Broncos about set to go on offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Now it's Nix. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give to Williams, running right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Here's Nix. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions, Go.
Looking to throw. Nix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big, and we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Again, it's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. They'll throw now on the final play. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
We just watched a fine first half from the man from Oregon, Bo Nix. The numbers boggle the mind. 5, count them 5 first-half touchdown passes. That is getting near record territory with a whole nother half still to play.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, take him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know when a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Carr. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Here's Carr to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here's Carr. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Carr keeps it on the sneak, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you don't even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
Now this time, Carl throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. 43 yards.
And the Saints get a bit closer.
Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Throwing Nix.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, 57 yards.
And the Broncos add 6 to their lead.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Carr now to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To throw is Carr. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing now is Carr. Being chased out left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Drives it left side and finds Olave.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
There's a short one caught by Johnson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now Carr again.
Again, it's Johnson.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Carr going to throw to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Ready? Warrior 70. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now it's Nix.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw, here's Nix.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line.
70 range. 70 range. Go.
They're going. It's Nix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
The Saints offense and Chris Olave getting set to take over once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No,
right?
I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Bronco 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 79 Bronco. Ready.
Here's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
Nix to the air.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
18
To throw is Nix.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up, forcing the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Here we go. Set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw again.
This one swung out to Williams. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Here's Nix once more.
This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 27 yards.
And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He lets it go deep for Olave. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to take another shot here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Again, it's Carr. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Now Carr. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from a yard out. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix, he'll drop this down to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Carr to throw. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Now Carr, got to have this one. That is caught. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Throwing his Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Carr.
He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
We're good.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's third down. Now Carr.
He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Denver offense at the line ready to go. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. That is incomplete.
Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He'll get that complete to Franklin.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the fourth.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead. And the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. And they'll accept that penalty.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to